Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Medabots Rokusho. In the last part, we took down Dr. Armond's floating fortress of Fiyun, and now it's time for our last heat of Medalink battles that we're going to do during the main storyline. And we have a pretty lengthy one here. Starting off in the bottom left, we have Samantha with the Red Lace Pepper Cat team back from the Row Battle Tournament. Again from the Row Battle Tournament, we have Joe Sweehan on the bottom right, who has not changed at all. Still a lot of melt attacks. Victor Armor's the way to go. On the top left, we have the Phantom Renegade, whose team actually depends on what version you're playing. Here in Rokusho, he uses 3 Rokushos. Over in Medabot, he uses 3 Medabis. On the top right, we got Karen, who is still very annoying, even though it's the same team as usual. The Draken, the Sailor, not the Sailor Mate, the, not a Sailor Mate, and the Neutronurse, so nothing too different there. And coming up on the bottom right after that, I believe, is Baron once again with his 3 Banishers. A very fair round of Medalink battles. Well done, boy. But you're not getting any of my Medabots. Forgive me. That only plays after you fight the Phantom Renegade. And now we're back in Review City, because we're going to head on over to the docks, because we were told to do that because our friends have been kidnapped to Medabot Island. So that's not good. Oh, and hi, scientist. Iki. It is Iki, right? Thank goodness I made it in time. Dr. Aki said he wanted to see you. Will you come to the Medabot Research Center? Sure, but let's check out the dock anyway. Let's head on over there and see what we've got coming on. There won't be a ferry for quite some time. Sorry about the... Oh, crap. I've got to sort out the warehouse. You're still sorting that warehouse all these parts later. So, there's no boat for us to get over to the to Medabot Island, so let's just go talk with Dr. Aki. Huh? I can just barely hear somebody talking. Is anybody there? Dr. Armond escaped with the leaders of the Robo gang. Also, Medabot Island is suddenly closed. I've got a bad feeling about this. I agree. Do you remember Phantom Renegade? The one you fought with long ago. Could it be him? But it's supposed to be. That's right. But if the data were to fall into Dr. Armond's hands, can you imagine what would happen? He wouldn't. He couldn't. It's not impossible. Dr. Armond's been using the Robo gang the whole time. Renegade, can you be a good guide? Show him the way. I understand. I'll go. After listening to that story, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I took a while to scroll through that text for some reason. That's the situation we're in. Phantom Lady, can I ask you to help? So you knew about me the whole time. I figured as much. Well, we can't depend on him to handle it all on his own. I gladly accept. What? The Phantom Renegade came out of the room. Huh? Phantom Lady! Hello, how are you? Bye-bye! Just gonna let them rock through the lab, people? Bye-bye! What the heck? Okay, that just happened. Oh, Iki, I have something to ask you. Doctor, I have to hurry to Medabot Island. And I just saw the Phantom Renegade and Phantom Lady. Those two are not important right now. Listen up. Dr. Armond sent me an email. I'm gonna finish off all those blasted brats once and for all. On top of that, many children from all over the city have vanished. I knew it! I have to go now, Doctor! Iki, wait. The last train to Medabot Island has already left. And the wings of the wind are not strong enough to take you there. Just how are you going to get there? That is... Go to Medabots Corporation. You can get something that'll help you there for sure. Okay, I'll be on my way then, Doctor. Take care. And before we head over to Medabots Corporation, let's go talk to Miss Nay, see if anything's going on with her. Things are getting pretty bad now, aren't they? Miss Nay, I'm touched that you would come to see me before your big departure. Please select one of my elemental series to go with you. This is the last opportunity you have in the game to get one of the 3 elementals. And if you've been following this guide, this LP as a guide, you can get all 3 elementals of your specific version. Sadly, you can only get the 4th through trading with the other version, but I don't really care about that. Thank you very much, Miss Nay. You're very welcome. Before I forget, if it pleases you, Iki, will you go to the next room next door and select one of the medals? Are you sure it's okay? But I don't mind at all. It's the very least I can do to help you out. Good luck, Iki. Thanks. And thus, our last opportunity in the story to get one of the 6 medals shows up. Like I said before, the 6th one can only be gotten in post-game. And I should mention, I've neglected to mention this, after the first one, which I think I got as Chameleon, it does not really matter what medals you pick out of here because it's all up to your kind of play style. Either way, let's head over to the Medabots Corporation, but let's take a look in the Hotmart, because hey look, Henry's here for the first time in a while, to say the least. Hey, Aki, you looking for Medaparts again? Henry, did you... what? Did you buy expensive Medaparts again without telling your boss? No, not this time. If you're trying so hard, I just thought he might give you this. And we get Translate, which is one of Neutron Nurse's arms. Are you sure? It's so expensive. Looking at you reminds me of my past. Huh? Good luck out there. And like I said, it's the Neutron Nurse. I think it's the left arm of the Neutron Nurse. Yes, it is. But I wonder why Henry was all flabbergasted about us talking to him. I mean, if you're smart, you've probably figured it out by now, but I'm going to keep it in the shadow just for those who haven't figured it out yet. All right, let's head over to Medabots Corporation. We have to talk to the exact same guy that gave us Land Motor. Oh, if it isn't old Iki. Hello, Mr. Researcher. I need you want the periscope, right? Well, we got one right here. Put this on your Medabot and you'll be able to sail the skis. What? How did you know? I heard it ahead of time from Dr. Aki. Now go take it. And we get all the periscope parts. Thank you very much, Mr. Researcher. If you want to thank someone, go thank the doctor. Not much time left. Better get going. Go get him. And with that, we can now head on over to the harbor. I do recommend whoever your land motor was, just customizing him into the new periscope pieces because you can't use land motor coming up in the final area. They're all gone. Looks like they all made the ship in time. Time for me to use the periscope. Oh, God damn it. And where do you think you're going? You were there when Dr. Armond and the Robo gang escaped. I was? No, I'm pretty sure I was at home. Then you were there when Medabot Island was suddenly sealed off. You're always where trouble is. Even now, my gut feeling's right. Wherever you are, there's always something I can take advantage of without having to work hard. Guess who we still have to fight? Select 3. I'm tired of them by this point. So are you, probably, if you're playing along. Farewell! What's that doing there? That's so cheap! Let's go. Another Select 3 fight. Let's go. Another Select 3 fight. And let me guess. Another Select 3 fight. Let's go. There's no end to them. Let the boy pass it once. Takuri? Lieutenant! You're Takuri. Be on your way. I'll handle things here. But I believe in you, boy. Now get going. All right. Mr. Takuri, take this with you. It might come in handy for you. Oh, the Polaroid of the captain being stupid. Ah. I guess if I show this to everyone, they'll understand. Very well, everyone fall back. But Lieutenant, the captain's orders were to... I said fall back. Well, that was resolved pretty easily. And now I have to customize the Aquamar Medabot just because I forgot to do it before those fights. It doesn't really matter. This is what it looks like right here. But let's just continue on, shall we? Periscope basically can go into water and move around in it. That's really all it does. Oh, no. We discovered an intruder. We shall repel him. Ah, great. Not again. There's another one. That made me cough, too. I swear I've heard that voiceover before. Gee, it's like I only have maniacal laughter like that for 2 characters in this game. And welcome back to Medabot Island. All the road battles are still here, so if you didn't get any of the parts you wanted earlier, you can still could right now. But I have to focus on storyline. I knew you'd be here, boy. You thought this castle was suspicious too, didn't you? I sent my man in to investigate, but they haven't reported back yet. That's a good Medawatch you've got there. Give it here. I can use that to beat up the evildoers. Select 3. Take that Medawatch from the boy. You are all sorts of corrupt. We are called and we answer. The Select 3 have arrived. And all I have to say to you, Select 3, is screw off. I'm tired of you. Sometimes we want to win. The Select 3. And I don't think we see them again in the storyline. Good. Absolutely worthless. Everybody, seize them. You guys are as low as the rubber robos. What's the matter? Are you afraid of a fair fight? What's up, Phantom? Who are you, freak? The Phantom Renegade. Setting the table with finery. Let us stop picking at our food. Burning like the hottest spice-a-roni. From out of the darkness comes the mystery meta-fighter. The Phantom Renegade. If you don't take the right path, I will not forgive you. He is so cool. Boy, you must go. Leave them to me. What a freaky guy. I'm much cooler than you. Better looking and nicer and more corrupt. Captain, isn't that a bit of an overstatement? Silence! Just get him! Now hurry! Yes, sir, Mr. Phantom, sir. And now we're back in the castle. All the environments are still the same in Medabot Island, by the way. So multi-legged parts are preferred in this area. Oh, hey, Rappy Barts. Rappy Doll, rather. Also, you might be wondering why I exited and re-entered the door. It's because I forgot to do something really quick. I believe what I'm about to do is entirely optional, but I'm going to do it anyway. We can head over behind these people, and there's kids in here again, including Hachiro. Huh? Haven't I seen you before? The invitation to Medabot Island was for kids only, so I snuck out and got on the ship. Only I ended up getting caught again. Sorry, but can you help me again? Hachiro, is that you? What are you doing in a place like this? It's expected, isn't it? I'm the rich kid, so of course I have to be kidnapped. Duh. You've got it all wrong. He just followed us saying, how come I wasn't kidnapped? Say whatever you want, but the son of a rich family always gets kidnapped in the movies. Whatever. Let's just get out of here. The guard's gone for now. Or Milky. It's you! Hello, how is everybody? It's me, the cutest witch, Milky. Yay! You were the one who pushed me off before. Even worse, now you're kidnapping children again? Do you know how hard it is to save everyone? Who asked you to save anyone? You were the one who went off and released my precious collection without asking. Why do you have to collect children for anyway? So we can live together in my castle. Only the purest, sweetest children can live in my castle. That's the only reason I agreed to help the Rubber Rebel gang. You need a new hobby. At least my only friends aren't Medabots. Now you're going to be punished. I'm editing this fight out beyond this, but it's the exact same fight it was. Sun Witch and the Wolf Eels. Anti-C parts are recommended, and I ended up getting a pretty decent part out of it because the concealing head's pretty good. Dreams are meant to be dreams. Isn't that why they're beautiful? Stop this nonsense and actually work for a living. What kind of life can you have if you stay mixed up with the Rubber Robos? You're right, they're not the best people to associate with. Well, back to just dreaming again. Yay, we're going home! No more Medabot Island. It seems that Milky was fascinated by my beauty and not my money. I think you're a little off on that one. Well, Icky, I'll see you around. And we never see him again in the storyline. So that was the entire reason you came down here. I believe that is entirely optional. Yeah, the select court, they can't even beat me. This time we won't lose. Are you serious? You're gonna chase me? By the way, if you talk to those two before going downstairs, you'll actually fight them. I forget if you only fight one of them or both, though. I just periscoped around them because it's a shortcut. And now, think about it. Where in this castle have we seen a staircase we never got to enter before? If you're thinking right below where the Dark Master was, you're correct. Hey, you! I've got something to ask you. What do you want? Can't you see I'm having a good sleep here? And we have to fight the Dark Master again, still the exact same fight. The Frog Medabot and the two Crimson Kings. Anti-air and anti-sea parts recommended. Be careful they don't get destroy sent on your face. Here I was in the middle of a great dream about oil. We discovered a secret stairway. We must report this to the captain. These are hidden stairs, though they're not really so hidden. So this is the Rubber Robo's, Dr. Armond's hideout below. Is everyone down there? The Phantom Renegade's fighting outside for us. I've got to keep going. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final area. Behind here's their base. I should disguise myself. On this floor, the battlefield is desert type, so get out any air type meta parts you have. Though I will also warn you, there's also a Noctobat in here, which will use anti-air against you. In terms of the random battles you got in here, you got Gentle Heart and a Viking like I just had there, which is actually Gentle Heart and Dash Button over in Metabee. A Viking is still Rokusho exclusive. You also got Noctobat teams, a Phoenix Paradiver team, And a Phoenix Paradiver Dragonfly teaming down here. You, the newcomer, come sit over here next to me as a punishment for being late. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to read dialogue, but I don't care. We can probably predict what's going to happen, though. It seems they're planning world domination on that seat there. Ahem. The meeting will continue. You have to devise a way to finish off that wretched child Iki once and for all.
But that's so hard. We can't possibly beat him.
Are you guys that weak? Yes, they are. If we don't do that, we can't be rewarded by the doctor. All our dreams of ruining the world will be ruined.
Yeah, it looks like they're talking about beating me up.
You, the late one.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you. Come here. Okay. I'll show you all how to row battle. Now, I'm not picking on him because he's the new guy. Now, everyone watch carefully.
That poor thing. Mistress Gilgirl always takes it on the new guy. Is he really a new guy, though?
I'm at to fight Gilgirl again. I'm editing this fight out because we've seen this. You know what's happening in this fight by this point. Drain Charge and Gorum Parts will really make it really easy on you. Oh, and you get the headbutt no matter what from her. You're not bad for a new member. I'm sure you'll get far right in the ranks of the Rubber Rebel gang.
Mistress Gilgirl's gonna lose it. She can really, really be scary if she wants to.
Show me your face. I want to remember someone who has the nerve to beat me. Yo, that kid! I'll get you next time! Bye.
Mistress Gilgirl, wait!
Okay, thanks. See you guys later, then. What was that all about? If it's not obvious, being the final area, you're gonna have a boss fight against all four of the major Rubber Robo bosses. So, be prepared for that the next couple of parts.
Oh, they're eating. This is the Rubber Robo cafeteria. Who are you?
Is this really Spice-A-Roni? It's completely red with spices.
The menu used to have more stuff on it, but now all we have is Spice-A-Roni. I heard it's because the cook changed.
It's an automatic meal planner. The menu says mild, spicy, mouth in hell. It's all Spice-A-Roni? Surprised they managed to put the word hell in a Game Boy Advance game. That's not like Castlevania or Mortal Kombat.
Just now, there were a bunch of kids like you who passed through here. I was still on lunch break, so I didn't even care. I'll challenge myself to mouth in hell Spice-A-Roni today. You want to try?
No, thanks.
Woo. Robo hot, 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 hot. The name really says it all. Give me water. What? No water.
You fool. Milk is the way to go with that. Water only makes it worse. What happened? Everybody sit down and wait quietly. These Rubber Rebels never seem to sit still for more than 5 seconds. Oh, hello, Iki.
You mean the Ultra Hot Spice-A-Roni?
Yep, I decided to teach those Rubber Rebels a lesson they'll never forget. Nobody can endure the awesome spice of mouth in hell without water. So, did it work?
Well, sorta.
Then I guess it's time for Plan B. We'll see each other again, I'm sure. Wait, Phantom Lady, can you answer just one question? What? How do you know my name? I know all. And the viewers probably can realize who you are by this point even. Now let's check what she was cooking, I guess. Yeah, I figured so. There's a bag of Spice-A-Roni on the ground. Can't pick that up, that's just a nice little detail that, hey, they were like, hey, she sat there. Also, coming up, we're going to be heading downstairs. On the next floor, the environment is all plain/forest, so use your two-legged parts. Oh, hey, it's the Screws. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Isn't that the trio? What are they doing here?
It's the Screws.
I figured the invitation would come to your houses, too. Which, by the way, their houses are the three in the bottom left of Riverview City, in case I haven't mentioned that before. So that's where they live in the town. What about the others?
Invitation? We stowed away and got here.
Stowed away?
In other words, we had to recover a box or something. It's a lot more thrilling.
So then you don't know about the others.
Never mind that. I got something I want you to do for me.
Now what?
Would you get rid of that Medabot in our way? If you cooperate with us, we'll let you in our secret plan. Operation Erase Evil, right, boss? Maybe yes, maybe no. First, you gotta get rid of that thing in our way.
We can't go forward without beating him anyway, so I've got no other choice. What's coming up here is actually...
My Medabot's much cooler and shinier than that one. Oh, shiny and awesome.
Hey, at least you're not talking about clothes. This Medabot here is actually a single Gentle Heart. The Medabot Shrimp Lips used when we first fought him. And you can encounter this thing in random battles all across the area. And I recommend you try to get all of its meta parts, especially, like I said before, one of its arms. I already have the Golden Hammer on my Rokusho Medabot, but its left arm, and its other arm as well, is really good. It's just some of the best Berserk attacks in the game, really, for me. In terms of what you can encounter here on the second floor, by the way, you can encounter Foxuno, Honeywa, and Gorm combinations, which is general Rubber Robos. You can still encounter the Gentle Heart in the Viking battle. You can encounter a Crusher Dog Gadama in Rabudo combination, which I don't think I run into, sadly. And that's about it. I think you can also run into a Sailor Mate, a Hopstar, and something called a Great Motha. And also, in terms of the speed-up themes for this part, I forgot to mention it back during the Medalink, but the Medalink fast-forward theme was the encounter theme from Crisis Core. And the speed-up theme for the main battle here, or that just ended, was actually the first of the 3 battle themes from this very game. Why? Being a bit thematic with the final area's speed-up themes. You'll see more about that next part. Pizza. What? And I got Great Hammer. That's a really great hammer. It is actually really good, though.
I'll go on ahead. Sorry.
I wet my pants. Oh, I'll wet my pants. What? You okay there, Sloan? Don't you feel a total piece when you watch the spinning of a washing machine? What is your fetish with washing clothes?
Damn, I can't use the keyboard without knowing the keyword. If I only knew the keyword, I could hack into the entire system. Hey, stop sitting there and go look for the keyword.
Why me? Man, you're always using people.
Then do you think you can open the door?
Fair enough. Okay, you want me to go, right?
The keyword might be hidden in the next room. By using this, you can tell me when you figured it out.
And we get a walkie-talkie. Cool. So let's head on next door for one of the most pointless quiz sections in gaming history. Question 1. How many 9s are there between 1 and 100? There are exactly 20. 1 for each of the main 10, and then 10 for 9. How many legs does a squid have? Now, you might think 8, but that is octopuses. Squids have 10 legs. Because there's a difference between tentacles and legs. How many medals are in Medabots AX? That is the other Medabots game on the Game Boy Advance. It's more of a fighter. And there are 8 medals in each individual version. However, there are 4 version exclusives, leading to a total of 12. I don't know why this quiz is here, because you don't even have to answer any of them until like the last third, but they're here. You also have to do them in the exact order I'm actually reading them in. Question 4, how many sides does a pentagon have? 5. I hope you would know that by this point in your life, viewers. Question 5, what is 14 times 25 times 88 times 0? The times 0 nullifies all that, so the answer is 0. Question 6, how many cookies can you eat on an empty stomach? Technically, only 1. Because the moment you have 1 cookie, it's no longer an empty stomach. I wish you actually had to answer these, because this would be a really fun quiz. Question 7, what's the answer to question 1 minus the answer to question 4 plus the answer to question 6? That is not 14. If you're paying attention and doing math correctly, I believe that is 16. Yes, it is. And now I believe we actually have to start doing them from now on. Question 8, what was question 3 about? It was not about cookies, that was question 5. It's not about legs, it was about medals. Because that was the one about Medabots AX. And now for the last one, which is a trick question. The last question, which are there more of, head parts or leg parts? There are exactly 480 meta parts between the 2 versions. Divided by 4, there's only 120 of each, thus there are an equal amount, which means there is no more head parts than there are leg parts, which is really awkward, and I have to answer that with just saying no, because saying yes would mean that there was more head parts than legs. Because they are the same number. 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? What? What the heck was all that? Just wanted to cheer me on. What was the keyword?
Hey, Iki, still not done?
2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? That'll cheer, huh? 2, 4, 6, 8, huh? Oh, wait, that could be the keyword. The Rubber Robos like these nonsense games.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Hey, you're right. Anyway, come back here, okay?
God, the Rubber Robos are so stupid. I think they're honestly more incompetent than Team Rocket, at least anime Team Rocket.
The map for this floor is in this computer, boss. We can control the locks of the doors with this, too. You wait here. We'll be the only ones going on from here. Ah, you're gonna leave me behind? I guess we now got no choice. Okay, fine. I'll be waiting for everyone's report. It's decided. We've got no time to lose.
Okay, so we have to leave Spike behind. But with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. thank you guys for watching, and in part 28, as you can see there, we'll be heading on over to Squid Guts to give him another fight for our lives, as well as continuing on in Dr. Armond's final fortress. See you guys then.